Alright, so we're on a roll here. Let's keep rolling. Rolling on a midnight train. Now we get to the G shape. Okay, so remember the A gave us a good, strong second inversion with a root on top, right? C gave us everything. C gave us. Alright, then the A shape gave us like something like that. But C gave us everything. Now we get to the G shape. So we're going up the fretboard. C shape, A shape. Now we get to the G shape. Okay, big chord, big chord. I can't seem to play it unless I hurt myself. Root 3/5. Our G-shaped root, remember? Gives us a root 3/5 to octave. 5, root 3. So root 3/5 G shape is something like. Let's make sure that we're in the right register. We're going up now. That's probably right. Sounds good. Sounds like the same. Doesn't sound good, but it sounds the same. Now we got root to 3. But whoa. Looks like we don't get a perfect arpeggio up there. What happened? What happened? Well, because I'll tell you why. We're dealing with a chord here, not an arpeggio. I just couldn't play the chord. So I naturally defaulted to the arpeggio. But I believe this is the same thing that we're looking at. 6 to root there. That's not exactly the same thing. I mean, it's all the same thing, you know. But that's the Aeolian and the D-shaped fifth right there. So that's not necessarily what we need to be looking at. The point is that I chose these notes not to be an arpeggio. You know this will arpeggiate. It'll arpeggiate in the G box, in the tripentatonic. It'd be G C D box, right? So it'd be G-shaped root. And then C-shaped fourth. There's your F. And then D-shaped fifth. There's your 5 up on the top of the G, of the D shape. So you get the pentatonic. Diatonic, rather. Diatonic. So, this is a chord. This isn't an arpeggio. It's what we're going to strum when we're in a hurry and we're playing a fake chart and we see a G and we're just going to play it. And that's it. What do we got when we do that? Well, we've got our bass. We've got a root down there. That's a good place. Although it's way down there. Now, a G-shaped C isn't too far down there. Okay? Even the G-shaped G is down here. I just know this from doing these lessons, that's where your G is. Right. Sounds the same. Pitch. Remember, pitch is one thing. Pitch is one thing. Transpose is another. You know, you can transpose music or you can change the pitch. Two different things. So you have the root here, and then you have 5 root 3 at second inversion. and that's about it. So in the G shape, you're either looking at root with a second inversion on top. Pretty good. So let's review what we got so far. C shape, we got everything, right? So we got 5 root, we got this. When you play the chord, and that's the robust C with the bottom, the 5th on the bottom. A shape, we're doing 5 root, then 5 root, 3, 5. Okay, we got a pretty good, looks to me like we've got this 4th down here that's almost a root. We've got some almost down here, doubling the 5th down here. Okay, so we're really making a strong 5th here. So you could kind of skim over those guys and just get to this, the 5 root, the 3, and the 5th. So these guys will kind of be softer. These guys will be in the background. That's what you're getting in the A second inversion. Here, you're getting all 3. You're getting first inversion, you're getting root, you're getting first inversion, getting second inversion. So it just depends where you hit it on the string. So that's why you can do these simple little melodies in the key of C. I mean, there's lots of melodies you can do that go like that, or like taps. It doesn't end like that. Anyway, we don't want to do those old songs. Bugle calls, they get me going. So anyway, let's move right along. So we're getting something out of it. We're learning about what are we getting when we hit these chords. So we're getting a root with the G if you're going to hit that. If you want to focus on just leave this guy out and just start the G from the 3rd, so instead of playing the whole G, you're going to do something like this. But where's he going to sit? He's going to sit on the 3rd, okay? The 3rd of a G. The B would be the 3rd of the G, right? So that's pretty much a first inversion thing. If you wanted to just play up to the root of the G, if you wanted to just play the bottom 4 strings, doesn't sound good, but if you do it carefully, that's another thing. If you know that there's a 3rd or a 5th below the root you're playing, you can use it as a lead-in. Kind of thing. Just a little side comment there. But anyway, you can play this first inversion thing if you're just doing a bass line. So, but G, once again, is just going to give you a second inversion, because really it's the same 3 notes that you play when you're playing an A shape. The only difference between a G and an A now, if you've got your finger barred there, okay, well, in a G, if you finger bar this, but you're gonna hit these other notes. So it doesn't matter what these 2 notes are. You're gonna finger bar this and hit these other 3 notes. You're gonna finger bar this, over here, and hit these 3 notes. So you're gonna be hitting 5 root 5 there. Over here, you're hitting root 3 root. If you just want to focus on the finger notes, that's what you get. E shape, we're looking at a second inversion, no doubt. Doubling the root isn't going to change that. Here you got root 3 5. That's a root chord right there. That's a nice root chord with E.